Hello friends, today I'm going to show you how to open this lens. It is a Nikkor 28mm 2.8D. It looks like this. And then what I'm going to show you here also works for the non-D version. Okay, so what this lens has, it has some oil in the aperture blades. Let's try to take a look. It's quite small. Zoom a bit. Okay. You see it there. But then this video will also help you if you have fungus in your lens, for example, since I'm going to show you how to open it. So to open the lens is quite simple. First thing, you get a rubber tool like this, or you get something rubbery or sticky. Even I don't recommend this, but it can be done. A small piece of wood and then some double-sided tape, so you're able to twist this ring here, which in my case is already a bit loose. Okay, and then with this beauty ring remove, you will find 3 screws here, so you will need a J00 screwdriver like the one I have here. Well, this one is a bit battered because I modified once. And then you need to remove the 3 screws. Okay, and with the 3 screws gone, we will be able to do this. So I will pull all the whole front block, and then here you have fungus. It usually will grow around this region, the diaphragm region. In this case is clean, but then you can clean it. You can take a look at the video I made about the recipe to clean fungus from a lens. I'll leave you the link here on the corner. I'll leave you the image here, and then also the link on the video description. Okay. And then let's assume you have fungus also on the interior, so you can simply unscrew this part here. I will do it just for illustration. You will maybe need a rubber tool. In my case it came out easily just with my fingers. And then you have this element here. This is also the other traditional region where the fungus goes in, and then this lens here seems just to be held by the plastic, so you can probably pull it using a suction tool. Just let me put this in position since we don't need to do anything at all. Okay, I will bring the suction tool so you will see. Okay, so this is a suction tool. You can get something similar, and then what I'm going to do is just to, you see, I can manipulate this element easily, and then what I'm going to do is just to screw it. Okay. And then that's in the case you have fungus, and then you saw it is extremely easy to open this element and then to do some work on it. Okay, so let's proceed here. So we have the oily diaphragm. I want to activate it. Okay, and then you see all that oil, which is making it slow, and then obviously the image are coming out overexposed. Okay, now we will need to remove these 3 screws there. Okay, so we remove the 3 screws. Now we will need tweezers just to release the spring. Okay, so here we have the spring and the tweezers, and then we're going to take out the spring out of the slot. So, and then if you don't do this, you have the risk of the spring bouncing when you will remove the part, and then that will be a bit annoying. So that's for that part. And then now this is going to be a bit tricky because this copper part is held and these two places here into it actually fits into a slot, so we need to remove it from there. And then okay, I just broke the glue bond. So I have here a small hook that I can pass below. I can actually break also the glue bonds that are below, and then with that I can pull it. So you saw, using a small hook, that was rather easy. So that's the first thing. We remove this element here, and then you can see there is a bit of oil there, and now we're going to remove this part. Which happens to be the diaphragm. And then okay, the whole thing came out, meaning everything is very sticky. So this is the diaphragm. Very sticky. It is clean on the other side. We will need to remove this element as well. So here you go. This is the diaphragm. Now we will need to remove the blades. So this is rather simple. You simply need to push on the holes, as I just did, and then you have the blades, which will come out very oily. So this is it. We reach what we want to reach. You want to proceed with the cleaning, you can keep going here. You can work this lens on this side if you want, or you can come from the back and then remove the bayonet and then unscrew this element here, which can be unscrewed simply. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just to go and get some lighter fluid so we can proceed with cleaning this. So see you in a few seconds. I got what I need for the cleaning. Simple stuff. 2 sheets of toilet paper, small cup. I have lighter fluid, but you can use gasoline or barbecue gas. That's also going to work. And then just to finish, small cotton swab, and then this is to clean the inners of the lens here on the bottom, just to make sure we don't leave any traces of oil. Okay, so for the cleaning, what I do is extremely simple. I put everything here inside the cup. Put some lighter fluid. So be careful of doing this on a ventilated place, because this thing smells quite strongly. Oh, I forgot this as well. Okay, we can let it sit for a few seconds. In the meantime, I will do the interior here, and the cotton swab, just to remove any traces of oil. And dry. That's extremely quick. Then I come back to the things here. Then I start removing them, and then this is where the toilet paper comes in. So I put it, and then I dry. And then we finish with the blades. Be careful not to bend them, because this is going to be a bit problematic. Okay, and that's how you do the cleaning. As you saw, it is extremely simple. I have now all my blades that are clean. Now what I'm going to do is just to put all these things away, so I'm going to stop the video for a few seconds, and then we meet again for the reassembly. Okay, I took away the cleaning stuff. Now we're going to start assembling the lens, and then we're going to start by reassembling the diaphragm. And then to do so, I took this cylindrical part, which I'm going to use as a support. You will find the reason why just after. Just let me probably put it this way, and using the bigger diameter. And then I put the first blade, so you see how it should be done. The round part should match with the circle. And then for the following ones, I'm going to explain just for the second one, you should put it on top of the previous one, and then you should proceed counterclockwise. Okay, and the tricky blade is thus the last one, which goes into this hole and then needs to go on top of the previous one and then below the one we put first. So that's the first part. We got it above the previous one, and then here we need just to wiggle a bit. And then we put it below above the first one. And then with that we can come with this part. So you have this, okay, I was off the camera, and then with that you come with this part here, and then you have this small thing here which goes into this slot here, and then what you need to do is pushing gently, so you wiggle until we get all the pins in position, and then you should be able to do this with your hands. So that's the first part. Now we have a bit of the difficult part, so this is why I use a small column, because I want to have this slightly in the air, so I can come and then slide this into the lens. It is not the easiest part, and then just to help me, I remove this element here, which is held by 3 screws. So 1, 2, 3, and then you remove it. You have to wiggle a bit. You have to wiggle a bit with that, but then with that remove, you will gain some visibility, and then what we want to do is just to get this lever that you see here matching with this aperture here, and then I see already that I have one problem, because my thing was supporting itself. I didn't have any clearance to pass that. Okay, so, and then this is where you need a lot of concentration. Okay, and then with that we turn the lens, put the cap, we're almost there, so we did quite a good job making sure it goes in position. Now what we have to do is to put this small clamp that we removed previously using a hook. So I remove the spring, then I take this guy I will use the hook just to bend it a bit. And this side is in position, this side as well. So you can actually use one of the slots to get in, and then you're able to slide it. Now we have to get it in position. Okay, I managed to put it into the slot. You saw, took me a few manipulations, but then once it is in position, first thing we're going to do is just to put the screws, so our hard work is not going to be damaged for some stupid reason. We haven't done yet the setting of the diaphragm, because we changed the position obviously. So I'm not going to tighten the screws entirely yet. So now what I'm going to do is to open the lens entirely, and then you can see the diaphragm is not 100% open. So what we need to do is just to move it around a bit. Okay, here you go. I was able just to push it. See, I put it back, I push, and then I just want to have it barely. Okay, that's it. That's the perfect position. Now we tighten. So we have that in position. Now we're going to put the spring again. So far so good. Now we blow the lens. Make sure everything is working, obviously. So you see the diaphragm has recovered all its reactivity. Now let's just do a small cleaning here. There's a lot of dust on the lens. We blow and we come and put the glass. We find the holes, we fix. Okay, we remove the part on the back just to gain some visibility while putting the diaphragm in again. So we put this element here. So, and to finish, we put the beauty ring in. I'll put manually. Okay. And then, this is it. This is how to clean this lens, either the diaphragm or fungus. And then, now we're going to enjoy photos that aren't underexposed. So this is all I wanted to show you today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.